No, wasn't too bad. I didn't
No?
think.
Alright. Then should we start the quiz?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh wow, 18 questions.
Yeah, it gets into it right away.
Alright, what is the value of the test statistic? Let me.
So we just put this in our little Excel thing, don't we?
Yeah, I think so. So let me find that real quick.
Okay. So sample size is 9. Oh. Degrees of freedom is 2.2.
Why can't I find? Hang on, I'm having trouble finding the Excel sheet.
Do we have to compute this out by hand?
Oh. Um,
Just because
we.
the Excel spreadsheet works on you actually putting all the data in, like all the numbers on the left column.
Um, gosh, hang on a second. My sheet is being dumb. No, you can just put in the mean and standard deviation.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But you have to go to paired samples t-test and put that in.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, I've almost got this.
Okay, so what is the
Sorry,
mean?
this is taking so long.
The mean is 0. Standard deviation is 3.3. The sample size is 9.
Mm-hmm.
The null hypothesis is 0.
What?
Oh, sorry, I'm just reading the question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Null hypothesis is 0, and it's not equal to. So the mean.
Degrees of freedom are 3.3. Hmm.
Um. Hmm. Man, maybe we don't do this in Excel.
Yeah, I didn't think we had enough information.
Yeah, we don't. Alright, so what's the formula we use? Um,
Just pulling up the formula here.
hmm?
I'm just pulling up the formula.
Yeah, me too.
Just true. That's true. Oh, so we just do this the same as we previously done the test. We just do the same one, the same formula if the standard deviation is not known.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man. All my stuff is all over the place.
So that is what again? I have it here, but I have it filled in. What is the formula when the...
What's...
Let me see, I probably have it here somewhere. Oh, so... Okay, I got it. So it's just the standard... Or sorry, it's the mean, sample mean minus the population mean over sample deviation, which is over the square root of sample size.
So... Let's see, but we don't have the mean for this, do we?
The mean is 0.
Oh, is the mean 0?
Yeah, so if you look at the null hypothesis is HO, then it says the mean of D is 0. The alternative hypothesis is that the mean of D is not 0. So I don't know if we can do that way.
Yeah, because anything divided by 0, or 0 divided by anything, I think is 0. Yeah, that would just give us 0. Man.
How?
Okay, I'm back. I guess
Wait.
I think my internet lost. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you guys the formula, but I guess you guys couldn't hear me.
Oh, sorry. What is the formula?
Well, from what I got, have you guys calculated? Because I calculated out to be 2.
I didn't even get the formula yet.
Well, it's in lesson 12,
Well,
about halfway
yeah,
down the reading. It says T is equal to, what's D represent with a line over it? Is that the degree of freedom?
No.
What does that represent?
Oh, maybe it is. Huh.
Well, anyway, it's T equals
No, it would be...
D
sorry,
with a line over it minus the null hypothesis, what I'm seeing.
So the line with the D is the sample mean.
Is the sample mean? Okay. So it's the sample mean minus, am I looking here? I think it's the null hypothesis, which is 0. So it's the sample mean minus the null hypothesis over this. What's S of D if D is a sample deviation?
It's the sample standard deviation.
Okay, it's divided by the sample standard deviation divided by the square root of n.
Oh, wait.
So, let me see if I can write it down for you.
Is the sample standard deviation of the differences. So once you minus them from each other.
Minus the differences?
Yeah, so it's the sample standard deviation of the differences. That's what it said in the reading.
The differences, I thought it was a null hypothesis, which is 0.
Okay. Yeah, SD is just sample standard deviation.
So this is what I thought the formula was, if you guys can see it. D is equal to, wow, it's upside down and backwards.
That's okay. We get the idea.
So D minus the null hypothesis divided by the sample standard deviation divided by the square root of n.
Okay.
And I got 2.
Yeah, I got 2 also. Because I couldn't see the formula. So you do the D with the line over it minus the null hypothesis. What's the symbol for the null hypothesis?
H with a zero, a small 0 next to it.
Okay, yeah.
What's it called? Base number 0.
Where is that in the reading?
Yeah, well,
it's like in the middle. It says hypothesis test for. It's like in the middle, step 1 through step. How do I describe this? It's like in the middle of the reading where it says summarize the relevant background information. It says step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4.
Yeah.
And then step 4 has the formula to get the test statistic. It says a test statistic for a step involving paired data is known as T for the situation the value is, and it gives us
control find it. So what does the sentence say?
Huh?
What does the sentence say?
The test statistic for a test involving paired data when I'm guessing standard deviation is unknown for a T.
Yeah.
For this situation, the value is, and it says give it the test statistic and its value in bold letters. It's like in the middle of the reading.
You got the one where it's T equals minus 6.8 minus 0?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't know what the formula was because it's written out numerically rather than...
Well, I was looking at above that where it says all the values, like D is equal to negative 6.8, sample standard deviation is equal to 3.17, and the N is equal to 27, and just corresponded with the formula down below. And 0 is equal to the null hypothesis, and the alternative hypothesis is less than 0.
Okay.
So that's where I got that. And it doesn't say round anything, so I'm guessing it's a whole number. So which is 2. So 2.2 minus 0 divided by 3.3 divided by the square root of 9, which is 2.
Yes. So then I'm just looking at question 4. It says the probability of obtaining the test greater than Jordan's test is 0.0403. Use the probability to determine the p-value. So the p-value that I got was 0.0201.
So 0.0201?
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I put it in, oh wait, that's the p, the probability of the test.
How do you...
So do you put the 0.0403, do you put that in the area part, or do I put it down where the z-score is?
Okay, you should do
I think the z-score.
Okay, well if that's the case, I get 0.4840, because I'm highlighting everything to the right because it's greater than.
Okay, so it's not equal to 0. Significance is 0.10.
So I put 0.0403 into the z-score and highlighted the right-hand side of the line, and I got 0.4840.
How did you get the first answer?
I accidentally put the 0.0403 into the area, and then then I highlighted the right.
Oh wait, so you put 0.0403
in the area, and then it split up my graph, and then I just
you-
highlighted the right-hand side of that graph, and that's how I did it originally.
And that gave you 0.082?
No, I was wrong in saying that because I had both ends highlighted instead of just one. But if we're looking at the p-value, yeah. So I think the p-value is 0.484.
I think...
Because it says the probability of obtaining the test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is 0.0. Oh wait, that is the probability, isn't it?
So, my goodness.
Wait, no. I think you were right the first time.
Oh,
Because use the alternative hypothesis to determine the p-value, and the hypothesis test is just that it's not equal to. So you highlight both ends. Yeah.
Oh,
So if the null hypothesis were greater than, then the p-value would be 0.0403. Because the p-value is the probability.
oh yeah.
So
Yeah, because they're saying, yeah, because if you just highlight one half, if you highlight the greater than, it is 0.0403, but if you highlight them both, then it's 8 or 0.0806.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's 0.081.
0. This is hard.
So why did we highlight both ends again?
Because the the alternative hypothesis is not equal to, so it's greater than or less than.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sample standard deviation. Sample.
Great. Now we have to type all this into Excel.
Type all what into Excel?
Oh wait. Oh.
Just copy and paste it in.
Oh, it's letting us copy and paste.
Woo!
Are you guys on number 5?
Hooray!
What are you guys
Number
on? Number
5.
Don't you just click on use the data file? The chapter 12 data a.xls.
Where's the... No, because it's saying to copy and paste the data.
Where?
If you go to
Number 5.
just right above question 5.
Oh wait.
It says use the data file for chapter 12 data A to answer the next 6 questions.
Yeah, it's the next.
All right.
And there's before to pair.
Never mind, my bad.
And what does it say? Be sure that the test does group 1 minus group 2. Or we're just supposed to...
We just take, so they're giving you 2 groups, and you just put that in the paired sample t-test.
How do you do that?
Yeah, so you copy and paste.
Yeah.
Uh,
I have no idea where it says copy and paste anywhere. You might.
It doesn't say to do that.
You have to open up the Excel file.
Yeah.
And then copy and paste those numbers into, what's the name of it?
You put it into the
quantitative inference procedures.
Quantitative what?
So it- the the Excel sheet that has all the hypothesis tests, like for one sample t-test and paired sample t-test and all that.
Is that like what? Okay. Is that where? Okay. Where is that? Is that located in lesson?
It's
We had it in like I think the last homework that we had.
yeah, we've been using it for a few lessons.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I just saved it onto my desktop. So
I did. I didn't. Whoops.
Yeah, me too.
that's
What
it.
lesson was it in again, so I can go back and get it?
I can't even remember. I just saved it after the first lesson. I like it's called quantitative inference procedures. So like if you've ever opened it up before, just look in your like files and search for that, see if it's there.
So when they refer to what is the D, is that just the degrees of difference or degrees of freedom?
What?
Is the D just the degrees of freedom?
No, it's the standard
That's
mean.
D.
Oh, that's the standard deviation.
No,
Oh,
it's a I think it's a standard mean.
oh, that's so funny. You had the little line over it, and I thought it was a piece of dirt on my screen. I was trying
So
to.
you said it's a quantitative inference. Listen, where are you?
So the standard mean is 1.100. Anybody else get that?
Find it.
Okay, I had to turn my camera off because it kept crashing.
Okay. So I put both of those in there. So it should be my confidence level
Hang
is
on.
90, shouldn't it?
I think. Hang on. Null hypothesis equals 0. Yeah, I think it's 0.90.
And it should be not equal to.
Yeah.
But when I do that, I get my mean to be 0, and I get like my t score to be 0.
If uh, ability calculation. This is 12.
What does the D with the line over it mean again? That's the sample mean, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you get the
I
sample?
keep all these stupid symbols. Keep forgetting about that.
Well, they seem to
I'm forgetting the
change.
meaning. So I think, yeah. So okay, so I got 31.025.
I don't know why. I feel like mine isn't calculating right.
Okay, what? One more time. What's it called? The quantitative inference. What?
Procedures.
Quantitative inference procedures.
Do we have the standard deviation?
Okay, so Michael,
Yeah.
Michael, for my sheet, I had to copy and paste everything, starting at cell A11 instead of A5, because for some reason cells
Oh.
C5 through C10
Okay.
don't have the formula to subtract group 2 from group 1.
I was wondering why that wasn't working. That makes sense. Okay. So.
Yeah, I don't get it, but
Okay.
I don't get why it's like that, but
Yeah, because I was looking at it, I was like, this doesn't seem to be right. Okay, let me put that in. What the? So mine is actually even further down than that. Mine doesn't start till A25.
wow.
Well, that's okay. I can just move them up. But whatever. Okay. And my mean is what? Did I put that in?
And so use the mean for differences, and it's 31.025.
So when I sum up all the differences and divide it by the number of, or when I just get the mean of the differences,
Right.
Oh, okay. So you just have to.
You see the cell. Wait, what?
Um.
You see over in cell. Hang on. Cell G18. It has the mean for you.
Yeah. So mine. That's what weirded me out is mine is calculating at 0.000, which isn't right. But when I just do it, I just made up my own formula, or just added up. How many? Let's see. How many things do we have? Samples.
20.
20. Okay, so
There's
that
20.
equals that divided by 20. So I get 31.025.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, I don't know why mine is weird now.
And then, is it giving you the standard deviation?
No, I'm gonna. So I have to start A11. That's what you're saying. I just closed it down and reopened it.
Yeah, that's where. Okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm nearly there. Okay, so I get my mean when I put all that in. I get my mean to be 24.212. But when I actually did it by hand, that's not how it was at all. What the heck? This is so weird. Oh, it's referencing F5. I don't know. Let's just go by your one because mine's not working.
That's weird. Did you? Huh? I don't know. But yeah, mine is giving me all the numbers or all the
Okay.
statistics.
Yeah, just shout them out. So for number 5, what's the answer?
31.025.
And then the standard deviation.
Standard deviation is 341.157.
341.527.
157.
Okay. So 341.157.
Yeah.
What's the test?
And then for the test statistic, I got 0.407.
I'm just calculating it out really quick.
0.047.
For the n, do you count both of the groups, or do you just the number of slide for one group?
No, because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find the differences between the numbers in the group.
Okay.
And so, like, you take, so you basically subtract all the numbers from group 1 from group 2.
So the n is just 20 then.
And then, so the n is just 20 because all the, like, the mean and standard deviation and everything that we use comes from the list of differences,
Okay.
not the original data.
Okay. 31.02.
Why is it referencing this number?
Okay. So, what was the number you got? Because I got like 0.407.
Yeah, that's what I got.
0.
For what the p-value is?
The test statistic.
Oh, are you working them out?
Huh?
For the test statistic number 7.
0.407.
Yeah.
The p-value.
Oh, wait, is it 0.047 or
0.407.
Oh, 407. 0.407. Okay. What's the p-value?
I got 0.689.
0.689. Okay.
And the level of significance is 0.1, and 0.6 is greater than the p-value, so... Sorry.
So we failed to reject.
Failed to reject.
Okay.
The null hypothesis. Suppose your alternative hypothesis H is greater than
Not
0.
equal to.
Greater than 0. What did you say it was?
What the original one was not equal to, but now it's asking what if it was greater than.
Greater than 0, yeah.
But it would still be 0.344, so it'd still be above 0.10, so we'd still fail to reject.
Yeah.
So we would say we have.
Yeah, that's
how do you put that in sentence form?
Oh, so we have insufficient evidence, or we have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0.
the third one down.
Isn't that what we'd say?
Yeah. I can't remember how to put these in sentences.
So often with maths and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, I figured it out. I don't really know what I figured out though, but there it is. Statistics is one of those things.
Let's see.
Oh, we have another one.
The alternative. So I think it would be B. which is we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the differences is greater than 0, because the alternative hypothesis is that it's greater than 0, and we don't have sufficient evidence to prove the alternative hypothesis.
Oh, we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we have insufficient evidence
Okay.
that the mean of the difference is greater than 0. That's what I think.
Well, you're usually right, so.
It's great.
Going off the probability of past answers, beyond statistical doubt, I'll go with you.
Well, thank you. Looks like there's another data file here to open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put it in because mine's not working. I don't know why, it's really annoying me.
Okay.
I'm just subtracting them because I'm still having a heck of a time trying to find it.
What's your email? I'll send it to you in an email if you want.
Okay. DON12006 at BYUI.
Say it again.
DON12006 at BYUI.edu.
0126. Is that what it was?
Yeah, DON12006 at BYUI.
006.
Let's just do this. Yeah, I just.
Okay, so for number 11. Well, for number 11, you don't need the sheet. It's obviously n.
Okay, so. Yeah.
Because the degrees of freedom is always n minus 1.
Okay, Donnelly, I just sent it to you.
So n is greater.
It's n, is it? We're gonna put the p-value and stuff, though. That's the next question.
You want to work on the p-value?
Well, the next question is what is the p-value?
You said you.
Right. Number 12.
And so I got point. Yeah, so I got 0.001.
Download it. That's nice.
001.
And that would mean we reject the null because it's smaller than the significance level.
Okay.
That was 0.001?
Yeah.
Yours might be a bit screwed up because I sent it to you. So.
Well, I'm looking into it. I'm pulling it out of my downloads and putting it onto my desktop.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why for some reason mine has been acting weird tonight. So.
Let's do this like that.
Didn't have or something like
that. Let's see what we got here. Did it work? No, it didn't. Let's get rid of this. Oh, here we go. I think. Oh, are we supposed to input it into? Wow, how does this work?
So if you click down, look at the little tabs, click paired sample t-test, and you put in variable 1 and variable 2. Just copy and paste it in, and yeah.
The little tabs you said, like on the top where it says home and layout.
No, down the bottom of it.
Oh, there it is. Paired sample test. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do this.
And you just literally input it, but mine has been acting weird. I can't guarantee yours will act right.
Well, let's find out. Actually, copy.
See, this is.
There we go. Oh, cool. We got the differences. Okay. So, let's see here. So I copy and paste them all in.
I have a question, David. So, or other David.
Okay.
So, was there a formula in F5, which is the mean?
No,
There is no formula there.
because what you're supposed to do is you either put the summary statistics in those 3 boxes, or if you don't have that, you put in the data in the chart on the left. So you never fill in both of those, you only do one.
And
But either way, it gives you...
That gave me the difference.
And either way,
Right.
you fill it in from A11, from that point down.
Yeah.
So we have the null hypothesis as 0. Type of test is not equal, and level of significance.
Did F10 have the formula in it for null hypothesis? We just put that in.
0.
F10, yeah, you have to put in the confidence level
Yeah.
and
Okay,
null
so
and type of test.
So I got all the stuff, I guess. So the p-value I have is 0.1, which is the same as yours. The degree of... Okay, what else are we looking for?
Wait, you mean 0.001?
Yeah. 0.001215, but 0.001.
Right.
Okay. So that's all. That should be working. So you decided another alternate hypothesis. This time you use less the greater than. So let's do greater than. And we have 0.0006. So it's the p-value is less than what it was before. So we saw a decrease in the p-value.
Right.
So it has 0.006. And so, yeah, okay. So yeah, since it's lower, or what's we have 0.01.
Increase.
So it decreases, doesn't it? Since it's...
Yeah, it decreases.
And so we still reject the null hypothesis because it's still less than the level of significance.
Right.
Yeah. As we've seen, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis in general. Which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value? Which one will give the smallest p-value? So we know that greater than is bigger than equal to, but what about less than? No, less than is pretty big, so less than is the biggest of all 3. So is it...
I think it's not enough information.
Really?
Huh.
As we've seen, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis. In general, which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value? Is it saying which one out of the 3, or in general?
It's saying in general. Yeah, in general. So not for this specific question, but just in general.
Okay. I guess so. That's true.
So I think it's...
that's a good point. If you have a different
it.
scenario, then it could be less than. So you're right.
Okay.
95% confidence interval for the mean difference between the 2 groups.
So you just change the confidence level to...
Isn't it already at
0.95?
Mine's already at 0.95, and I got a confidence interval of 5.303 and 18.067. I mean 0.607.
That's what I got.
Okay, so the lower bound is 5.303?
5.
Or is that the top one? Which one is it?
One on the left is the lower.
No, that's the lower bound.
Okay, so 5.303 is the lower bound.
Yeah.
And the upper bound is 18.607.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 5.303.
Yes, and number 18 is
607.
18.607. You know, this is so much easier now that I have that little quantitative inference.
Yeah, because when you were like working out, I was like, no, like we have a whole Excel sheet for this.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Maybe.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Submit this.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hang on.
Should we check it out really quick? Okay, got 0.8 or 0.081 for 4. Number 5, 31.025. Number 6, 341.157.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed. Sorry, I missed that. What? So 4 is 0.081. 5
4,
is
31.025 is 5.
Yeah.
And then 6 is 341.157.
Yeah.
7 is 0.407.
Yeah.
8, 0.689. Failed to reject the null hypothesis.
Yeah.
We have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0.
Yep.
And that was easy. 0.001 failed to reject. It decreases. Failed to reject the null hypothesis.
Wait, hang on. Number 13, we reject.
Yeah, that's what I said. Reject the null hypothesis. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, I thought you said fail to reject.
No, we reject it. Yeah. I don't know. I said that.
12 is 0.001. Yes.
Yes.
14.
0.001. 14 is decrease. 15 is reject.
Yeah.
16, not enough information.
Yeah.
17, 5.303.
Yeah.
18, 18.607.
Yeah.
All right, that's all.
Yep.
Save in, submit that quiz.
Yeah, we got an A.
Oh, sweet. I didn't even check.
You are so smart. You
Yeah, that made it so much easier now that I have that freaking applet thing. So,
yeah.
you know, actually for the quiz, I didn't have that, so I had to do everything in Excel.
Oh, are you serious?
It was terrible. I was like, okay, how do I compute this in Excel? And it was nightmare, and I think that's why I failed.
The exam or like the homework we had?
The homework, the personal quiz we had.
Oh, that sucks.
It was, yeah.
Email him. Email him about it. He might reopen it for you.
I doubt it.
I don't know. It's worth a try though, because if it was, I mean, those would have been impossible to compute if you didn't have all the formulas.
It was really difficult. I had to figure out the formulas, you know, write it in